And we just shorted some crude oil. See crude oil leading the way down. This strong bar down. This is really just sitting here. So this doesn't want to go to the upside. So certainly doesn't want to go up. And it's been the weakest. And so it may lead us lower. It was the first one to start to really look weak this morning. I didn't bother with it, expecting more range trade today, but yeah, we can see it's pushing lower and it's been trading along with the stock market. So we'll give this one a minute. Um, the Nasdaq, this is an example of increasing momentum. You could see each one of these bars. This last bar got a little bit bigger, so this looks like increasing momentum. You could see this momentum here is increasing each leg down here. So we should get a bigger sell down here, um, but we'll see. Crude oil seems like it wants to go lower. Look at this at a little bit shorter time frame here. Let's try 1,000. So yeah, you can see it's trying to break these lows here, but it's stalling out right at that low. Seems to be some buying support in there, but it should be able to take that out pretty soon. So, but it's sort of a weird thing when you suddenly it's weak and it's leading the way down, and then all of a sudden it doesn't want to go down. The stock market's going to bounce a little bit here, so this may turn out to be just a big false breakout and didn't get us anywhere. You can see it's coming back. Again, this can happen on quiet days, and you just gotta try to avoid getting caught. If something looks like a breakout and doesn't turn out that way. But anyways, so yeah, account try and just make sure we don't take any more losses, any more big losses today. We that first trade in Nasdaq we lost 16,000. So we're just about flat in crude oil, Nasdaq, so we're up 3,000. But that's going in the right direction. We're still up 2,800 in the British pound, down 2,400 in the Australian dollar. So those aren't moving too much, but I may have to bail out of those if the market gets too crazy to the downside. Especially Australian dollar might start to go down. But anyway, all right. So here's that Nasdaq. So we saw it bounce up real quick, but now it's making new lows. Looks like it wants to make a new low here. Just watch this for a second and see if we can make a new low here. Get a little increase in momentum here. But here's this gap area, so people are watching this to see it come down and fill this gap if it wants to go down through Friday's close. This is Friday's close at 822. So we'll see if it can break down through that, and if it gets down there and stalls, or if it continues right on through. But a lot of times it'll stall out or even find support there. But this all of this is an uptrend. This is a failure to make a new high here. We didn't come all the way back down to this. This is real choppy up here. If it starts looking like this probably has a good chance this one will come down through here, even break these lows. So this looks like we're gonna restart, maybe restarting. This is maybe the beginning of restarting this sell off, this sort of bear market leg, and if this turns out to be the case, then we'll probably try and hold this all day and at least into the Asian session and maybe longer, since it is the new leg down, and you know, but we'll just have to see what it looks like at the end of the day. So that's where we stand right now.